Welcome to Around the Grounds. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/patmansport. South Sydney will play their NRL game against New Zealand Warriors in front of a sold-out Sunshine Coast Stadium this Saturday. This game will be the first NRL game for premiership points played on the Sunshine Coast. The Coast Queensland Cup side will take on East in a curtain raiser at 12:40 before the main game at 3 p.m. Caloundra will host Maroochydore in their annual Anzac round at their Arthur Street ground on Saturday. Maroochydore are coming off a 27-point loss to Wynnum in Wynnum, while Caloundra are backing up from a 7-point win against Noosa at Sunshine Beach. The two clubs will play each other in all grades. University will take their home game against Wynnum to Mullaney. The game will feature on a day of 5 games at the Witter Rec Club. Uni and Gympie will kick things off at 10:30 in the women's 12s and the Colts under-19s at 11:30. Gympie will then play Wynnum in the first reserve grade game of the day, kicking off at 1. Hosts Mullaney will then play Uni in the second reserve grade game, which kicks off at 2:30. The A grade game kicks off at 4 p.m. In other games, Caboolture hosts Noosa in all grades, and Nambour hosts Caboolture Gold in reserve grade Friday night.
Another big day down the snake pit for us. Hopefully we get good numbers down at training and we can really put something on and show the comp what we got. We've been disappointing so far, so we really want to turn it around.
What are you going to do?
We're just a bit flat, I think, at the moment. Our structure's there, everything's there. We're probably missing a couple of players in key positions, but it's not really an excuse. We just haven't put together a full performance of footy, and it shows on the scoreboard both weeks.
The Queensland Reds have reappointed Brad Thorne as head coach for next season.
Yeah, it's been a solid journey so far. The last year, coming into this season, a lot of hard work's been put in into the program, into the players. Very lucky the staff that I have, and I guess we feel like we're on a good path. We feel like we've seen some continued improvement with the squad. And
meanwhile, the Reds are over in Pretoria preparing to play the Bulls. GPS prop Ryan Smith will start on the bench after starting last game.
Yeah, I think the rotation that they've had going with the front row has been working quite well, and I think it will put us in good stead for a strong scrum.
Winger Sefa Naivalu has been rested this week, replaced in the side by Auden Tua.
Yes, look, that's a part of the Rugby Australia rest program for the Wallabies for later in the year in the World Cup. So it's out of our hands, so to speak. Aiden comes in with over 50 games of Super Rugby experience, so and obviously he's a left foot kicker as well, which is another bonus for our guys coming out of our exits.